Now we're on. There we go. All right. Ontario and Quebec, Field Nationals, U19, the First Nations Cup. You're just hearing, but we'll walk you through it. Pretend you're on your radio. Ontario's wearing the red jerseys, going left to right. They won their game earlier today. And a couple of penalties early on in this one. Ontario down 2 men, Jack Chabot and Caden Van Ort, both in the box. Quebec is going right to left. They're in the white jerseys. They lost 12-4 to Alberta earlier today, trying to even up their record. Snapshot over the top. Solid save from Campbell Ellis. Little back and forth. Quebec, Liam Noseworthy to the near left post, trying to go underhand. No luck for Justin Laverne. Now it's 6-on-5. 6 and a goalie for each team. Sprinting back was Owen Fess. After a switch up, we're right beside both players' benches, even though this is outdoors. So you may hear some untoward things. Just underway, 4 15-minute quarters. Steinfeld can't get away from the annoyance of the Ontario competitor, who's going to take it away from the far side. Trent Schertzing going left to right. Can't get it quite there. We had some heavy rain over the last 24 hours, about 2.5 to 3 inches. So that's certainly affecting everything. Not a cloud in the sky now, and this is the 4th game on this particular field. Quebec can't quite handle it. Justin Laverne watches it roll out of play, and he'll go to the bench for a quick change. You're watching CROW LAX TV's presentation of the Lacrosse Canada Field Nationals here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Dave Stanish along for the ride with you one more time, coming to you live or on demand on our official YouTube channel. And we appreciate everybody who's been tuning in and chatting with us. Ontario behind the net. Nathan Renault inside feed between 3. Good run for Christian McKinnon. Found a lane. As I said, Quebec lost earlier today to Alberta. It was 12-4. Long. Bit of a switchback. Trying to bounce off another player to the far side. Nice save. Look like Sedliot, number 22. Starting keeper today. We're with you right through until Sunday. Everybody will take Labor Day to fly home. Got teams from BC to New Brunswick and all in between. Big hit. Owen Fest took his man out. Quick chance for Quebec on the other side. Coming close was Tessier, 15. But currently we are scoreless. Whistle on the play. Quebec 0 for 2 on the power play so far. Go to lacrosse.ca and look up Field Nationals for all the information about these games and results and teams, and more information about your favorite team. And go to CROW LAX TV on our YouTube channel to be subscribed and get notifications as to how and when you can watch your favorite team. 6 teams in this age group, all provincial representation. Avoiding a couple of men were Callum McKay. Around a third, actually, as now it's across the halfway line. The 3 men for each team just sit and watch on the other half. To the far side, Jackson Shabbat crisscrossing behind the net. Shabbat again trying to find somebody. Leaves shimmy shake. Underhand pass, can't connect with anybody. Would have been a fine quick stick. Just couldn't find the connection. Quebec trying to cross the halfway line, and they will. Habra, 18. Can't make it work. And a whistle. Interference call against Ontario. We've got Alberta and Manitoba on the 17 side, playing right behind us on field 2. Crossing through, off the Quebec stick, trying to maintain. To the back corner, score! William Capella, his first of the day, third of the tournament. And Quebec scores on the man advantage. Nice work from Quebec. You'll hear things from this field, from the other fields, and even from our tech crew. Quebec does lead 1-0. Over the top. Ontario off the bounce. Good bounce off the field here, off the grass. Big contact. Thomas Morrell and Charlie Boone fighting for possession. Ontario will win that battle. Luke Boyden will drop it off. John Logue trying to set something up. Alex Long comes back into the play. Far side, snapshot, mid-range, and a goal. John Logue ties it up. We're even at 1. Quebec and Ontario. On a very nice sunny day, about 23, 24 degrees. Lots of kids here at a team group activity before school starts next week. The world goes back to normal. Loose face-off. Ontario chasing it down. Liam Leza. Quebec getting confused as to their changes from the bench. And a tie ball game. Trying to find an outlet. Campbell Ellis and Anthony Settelot, the goalkeepers today. Matthias Habra holds on to possession but gets knocked down. at the 1-quarter break. Goals from Boyden and Logue for Ontario after William Capella opened the scoring for Quebec. Second game of the day for both of these teams. All the finals on Sunday. Travel on Monday. Real life on Tuesday. Bit of wind in Calgary, but there's always a bit of wind in Calgary. Bit of left to right, favoring Ontario. Both coaches and their respective staffs giving some last-second instructions. 3 officials ready for them to come back onto the field. The teams have switched ends for the second quarter. Of course, Lacrosse Canada busy with nationals all over the country. The President's Cup Senior B Indoor is going on right now. The Founders wrapped up last week. The Man and the Minto, Canada's 2 biggest events, still to come as well. Ontario attacking right to left. Behind the net. Boyden, he's already got a goal today. Kick out to the outside. 5-on-5 attack on the Ontario offensive half of the field. Trying to cut in, spin around. Charlie Boone. They cut off Carter Whistle very well, did Quebec. And now the attackers come on for Quebec in white, going left to right. Quebec to the far side. Laverne being disrupted and almost dispossessed by Bennett Driscoll, but nice job to keep it away. Trying to find an outlet pass to the near side. Quebec trying to make something happen from behind the goal line. Behind the net itself is Noseworthy. Goalkeeper's got to have eyes in the back of his head. And Ellis prepared for anything at this point. The Quebec bench yelling at the players. They've only got a certain amount of time to get this done. That one disrupted. Capella has it knocked away from him. Capella, Fournier, and Prue got the goals for Quebec earlier today. Ellis will grab and send out the other direction. Defensive specialists come back onto the field for Quebec. Inside feed, great transition right to left. The Quebec player is about a half second behind, and it cost them. Ontario takes the 3-1 lead early in the second period. Once the ball crossed the center line, everything transitioned, but Ontario just a little bit faster. Three players on either offensive third. You could hear the contact stick to stick, even stick to helmet, as there's three players from each team just battling for the absolute possession of the first faceoff. And eventually it's won by Quebec. Anthony Hughes refused to give up on it. And Quebec will start from the far touchline to steal a phrase. Capella with Tristan Waugh on the near half. Campbell, left-handed goalkeeper. Deacon dive, shuck and jive. Justin Laverne kicks out to the far side. Waugh. Maybe over the net. Nope, off a bounce, off this very generous grass. A lot of feathers, a lot of seagull feathers. They were quite busy when we got here at 8 a.m. for game one. Seen a few offsides in games prior to this one. None yet in this game. Ontario up 3-1. Early in period two, quarter number two. An outside feed off the stick. Great job from Nathan Renault. Decided to backtrack, the Ontario runner. And Renault came very close. Off the stick of Sedelat. Slow, methodical pace for Quebec. Fournier trying to get a pick from Laverne. He'll feed to the inside. Capella, underhand, and another big stop. Box lacrosse goaltenders are as well protected as anybody, but basically just a second shirt is all these guys have. Campbell Ellis and Anthony Sedelat. No leg padding of any kind. Outside in, feeding it through, trying to go off the grass. No luck for Dylan Steinwald. The extra long stick for Owen Borden-Poussey. It's a 6-on-6 transition to the other side. Both teams will make changes as a timeout has been called. We'll have all Ontario and Quebec's preliminary action as we go through this week. Still 3-1 for Ontario. And we're ready to resume. will start left to right from behind their own net. Out for a run, Matthias Habra. Capella. Quebec's had the majority of the possession here in the second quarter, but Ontario has the only goal after that quick transition. Waugh with Capella on the near side. Trying to go one-on-one is Fournier. Outraced Mason. Couldn't feed it to a player closer to the net. But again, Quebec holds on. And they resume the action. Second quarter. Day one of these field nationals. First time in a long time here in Calgary at the new Brighton Athletic Park. We're having a lot of fun. If this was yesterday, it would have been a completely different story. Ref blows a flag. Pending penalty against Ontario here. Fournier couldn't reach a teammate, and the play is blown down. We'll find out what the penalty is all about. 1 minute slashing call against Owen Fess. Excuse me, against Van Oort. So another man advantage for Quebec, trying to even their record. Though they'd like to even the score first and then think about getting ahead. Inside. A lot of guys right inside the zone. That one passed both posts and rolls out of bounds on the far baseline. To the outside. Trying to feed in Steinwald. He'll go back and forth. Mid-range. Goes past the post. Timeout. Van Oort still has time to serve. Ontario trainers being called out. Took care of an injury. And they're back to even strength. This tournament both live and on demand. Still in the second quarter, if you're just joining us. And if you are, hit that rewind button. Very dedicated staff of volunteers and coaches. And a lot of long plane rides and bus rides to get here. Referees wanting just to reset the action here after the injury. Got a medical and massage tent right beside all four benches, just in case. Behind Capella. Cutting through, not allowed the inside track. Tries again. The body check disrupts the ball from his stick. That one over and into the stick of Campbell Ellis, who again creates a quick transition. Ontario on the front foot. Quebec having to react from the bench area. Quick shot. And that one just misses. Ontario trying to match what they did a moment ago. Very specifically set ways to come in and out of the game. Little back pass. Anything that works, noseworthy. Ontario leading 3-1 here. They're certainly happy to keep Quebec to the outside and force a lot of time to go between shots and possessions. However, just like in other sports, you don't want the defense to be out there too long because eventually they just run out of steam. Mid-range. Tessier tries to outrun his man. Quick pass to the other side, and they score. No, they don't. A crease violation, and they wiped it away. Excellent work from Tessier to find his man, though. Just an inch inside, maybe even less inside the crease. Just like the box game. You can't be too close to the net. Trying to make something happen. Again, Ontario, the rare but effective possessions they've had today. Jackson Chabot starts it off. 6v6 and a goalie on the attack. Ontario trying to extend this lead to the outside. No one for Noble to pass it to. Loge is there. Quick snapshot, down low. Goal. Jackson Chabot. A little high-low from the top of his release down to the grass. That makes it 4. 4-1 for Ontario as the action resets. Quebec came out aggressively, came out quickly, and had the opening mark, but Ontario has scored the next 4. As they've had firm control in the first 6 quarters of their national event. Noble can't quite find it. Nobody could quite find it until the referee blows it down. And some conversation and maybe a little more as all 3 referees get in the middle of both teams. Timeout called for Quebec. We've got games at 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 8 o'clock Mountain Time. So for those of you in the Atlantic provinces or Ontario and Quebec, a midnight, well, not quite a midnight special, but pretty close to it here on a Thursday. These white jerseys getting covered in green in green stains from the grass. It's wet grass. quickly. Steinwald will resume for Quebec after that timeout. More than halfway through our second quarter. Rolling and trying to catch it is Fournier. He'll take it off the ground and start the outside passing cycle. Behind the nets. Some good close-in marking. Luz is there along with Borden. They'll try to go across both posts, and again, failure to find a connection. Those extra long sticks certainly come in handy, especially for the defensive players who, if they get the ball, want to send it to the other end as quickly as they possibly can. Another quick pass in, and it's blown down. And it sounds like another timeout. Both teams get a certain number of timeouts per half. And if you don't use them, you lose them. Quebec definitely with a certain specific style. Ontario have had so many quick transitions and fast breaks, if you will. It's hard to have been able to figure out what their permanent style is. All right, that is a halftime. We'll take a break and be back.
What about you? 7-2 Alberta. Really? We're just talking. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, good. Let's go. Come on. One, two, ready? Go, guys. Ready for the ball. Boy, One, two, three, go! Ball straight. Get in there! With that ball. Keep going! Hold on! Yeah! Way up! Style. 71. And then, hey, one guy that cut through, right?
71.
Right, come. Fast go. Good run, boys. Good run. I thought you were more like sportsman-like play. But I mean, I like that too. Here we go, Booter! Si tu commets, tu passes à côté, puis tu te ramasses loin, peut-être tu es obligé d'en revenir, là ça te met dans le mal. Whoever's up first with the D-bids, get ready. 1, 2, 3. Let it work, let it work! Carter, get in! Owen, get in! Hey, I like this! Hurry up, let's run. Good job, Chris. Good job, Tristan. Envoie ça à Nosy. Willy, match! Carter, break! Go! Push it! Go!
score. Go!
Simon, were you also going to be doing the 4 o'clock, the other slot for camera? Because I know I'm both 2 and 4 on this field.
Here you go, Nico! I'm on play-by-play before.
Ah, okay.
How are you? How are you?
All right.
Wait, come on, Joseph. Come on. Good. Mr. Miller, you good? Yeah.
Driscoll. And now we'll see Ontario build. Ontario told they cannot change. Outguns his man. Quick shot. Deflected. Eventually create a turnover. Inside and over the top. In the nets. Behind the net, left or right. Kick out to the outside, snapshot. Trying to go high-low. I believe Sedela got a piece of it, but Ontario will reset. You can see the yellow marking on the field for our field lacrosse action this weekend. White is for those other sports that got played here. Alberta drawing some fans in the crowd behind us. And some Quebec flags and some Ontario flags I've seen around the facility so far today. That one's going to be intercepted. Not quite. Well, Ontario can play the long game too. Boyden. Wrap around, gets stopped. And some cheering from the Quebec bench. Sprinting onto the field is Liam Noseworthy. And they'll get it to him in traffic. Noseworthy, a backhander. Not a bad idea. As Quinn Gordon goes chasing. Quick little flick. I think that was the plan all along, even though he was surrounded by two men in red. Reset. Ontario can't make the connection off the bounce, and it will roll out of play. And a rare giveaway for Team Ontario. U19 Field Nationals on behalf of Lacrosse Canada. I've done a founders and a presidents, but that was indoors.
Walk off right here. Yeah, on it. Jordy, that's Aaron. All right. Oh, that's right, boys. That's right. Man down. Yeah, wait. Just a half. Good. 21. Unnecessary. 1 minute.
Renault, unnecessary contact. 1 minute power play. And it's whistled in. Laverne. On the outside. Kick out, Steinwald. They'll make a move, crossing through on the outside of the net. Justin Laverne trying to get his first goal. Quebec still on the man advantage. Top shelf, and they score. Nathan Tessier with his first of the tournament. Quebec has 2 goals in this game. Even strength as we resume here in the third quarter.
Go. That's no good. Benny, come!
One of the 2 goals in the first half. Charlie Boone, he scored here in the second half. A lot of traffic, a lot of activity. 20 feet in front of the crease line, and at the crease line, and at the goal line. A big save for Setalot. Contact. As I said, other games have had multiple penalties. We've only had, I believe, 4 or 5 so far.
White 12. White 12.
Joseph, that ball. Short time!
Sorry, you guys are like that. We didn't check yet. I went to.
Three quarters down, 1 quarter to go. The only timing rule difference is that they stop the clock in the last 2 minutes. stopped the clock in the last 30 seconds in the first three quarters. They're excited. Certainly can't help but notice Morel there in the orange helmet. More action today. We have a 4 o'clock, a 6 o'clock, and an 8 o'clock. We have action on Friday and Saturday. And we'll get our medalists on Monday. Off we go. The score is 7-3 as we begin the fourth quarter. Here on CROW LAX TV. To the outside. Here is McDowell. Teams switched ends again. And we have a penalty called. Slashing call against Justin Laverne, number 7. Ontario with their first man advantage of the day. Lutza will surrender the ball. Violation. And Quebec will take over on the disadvantage. Excellent work from Alex Long. That's what I say in the indoor game is if you're on the power play but don't have possession, that's what that extra man can be, is to try to isolate or even double team the ball carrier on the team that's killing the penalty. To the near side. Ontario man advantage. Crossing back and forth. Snapshot inside. Goal. Keeper had the left side of his net covered pretty well, but the ball still passed his left hip. And a power play conversion for Ontario. Give them 8. Back underway. Quebec trying to reset after the face-off win. Steinwald. Prue. To the near side. Capella. Relatively contained by Ontario since he scored the first goal of the contest. Now he's driving to the net, looking for a pass. As the players, Quebec players, are trying to avoid the one wasp that won't go away for the last hour. And some big physicality. Caught at the halfway line. Nero couldn't quite find it until right there. Fournier looking to make a pass. Realized he didn't have time and space, so he'll go out wide. More physicality between these provincial rivals and neighbors. That's the interesting dynamic about these provincial super teams. You got opponents during the year as teammates for an event like this. And they'll go end to end. Ontario again. Waved off. One minute penalty against Quebec. Fournier. Logue cross field. No luck for Renault. Trying to duplicate that previous goal. This time they didn't have the space on the left hip. Logue one more time. Did the power cross? Yes, it did. Just nothing but power and quick release. And it was more than Settelot could handle. Looks like we have a timeout called. Just under 10 minutes remain. 8-3 is your score. Eight to 3 is our score. And another face-off at the center circle. Quebec still down a man. Goals for and against could make all the difference in tiebreakers if we get to that point. But we won't know that until Saturday at the earliest. And a good battle for Odin Borden to win, although his teammate took a hit, looked like to his left knee in that skirmish. back to the action. Three players from each team watching intently at the halfway line. Nice feed inside. Christian McKinnon. Literally received, turned, shot, and scored. Make it 9 for Ontario. The men in red completely in control. And win another faceoff. Trent Schertzing, number 13. Big blast. A couple of inches wide left. Fresh possession. Goalie with his back to the players, concentrating on the man behind the net. And getting that one stripped away was Renault. Now the battles continue. Settelot is using his crease area from behind the net. In case the ball rolled to him, it won't. And Ontario will start back where they began. As you can see, the other teams warming up, and already this warm location for their next game. Maybe let's call it getting loose. Keeping those muscles moving. Good battle for Shabbat. Quebec bench happy that they contained, but not happy that the player was unable to intercept. About halfway through period number 4. Again, in Ontario in complete control. Provincial representatives, 6 in the U19, 7 in the U17. Settelot left some space, and Ontario took full advantage. Alex Long with the conversion. Everyone's second game of the day. Six sessions on this field from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. 7 sessions on the U17 field from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. so that everybody plays twice. Ontario lead 10-3. The hack and whack. Just keeping it in. Hell of an effort from McDowell, because he would have been over and back otherwise. But regardless, Quebec took the ball away. Now it's Van Oort in a battle with Capella. Push White, says the ref. Near side. Prue will extend it out in front of the Quebec fans. Snapshot doesn't quite connect. And Ontario wants to build right to left. The slow roller. Thing with the indoor game, the ball will bounce so much that sometimes it'll go 200 feet, bounce from end board to end board, and then even bounce some more. Cross ice. I knew I would do that at least once this weekend. That doesn't start until October. Relax. We're going to be indoors soon enough. We have to enjoy days like this when it's 24 and the kids are out of school and we can all have fun. Supposed to be nice all week, weather-wise, in Calgary. Like I said, we were forecast to get 40 millimeters of rain yesterday, and I think we came pretty close. The day before this event works out perfectly. Quebec, backhanded pass, lobbed ahead, looking for a quick stick. Conversion, no luck. And Ontario, literally from the goalkeeper out, creates a quick transition right to left. Aggressive passing, snapshot, big stop. Renault got a look. First save in a while for Sedilot. Staying on the ground but hanging on is Driscoll. And Quebec manages to take it away. And you see the transition on the fly. Doyle waiting for his turn. Boone comes back onto the grass, along with Loge. Your score. Day one of this field nationals. Both teams like to work behind the opposing net. These players would love to be in the Premier Lacrosse League in about 8 to 10 years. Big shot on his knees. Sedilot got in front of it and cut it off. Of course, college lacrosse in the United States is gigantic. I'm sure a few of these players who graduated grade 12 would love to make an impression in front of some scouts. And we've got a penalty coming up. The flag is thrown. Charging. Just like in that other sport. Morel in the box, like in that other sport. Boone, cross court, cross field. Penalties complete. Boone again. Time and space. Quickly surrounded. Back pass. Cross courts. No connection made. Renault was the intended target. Calgary Shamrocks. We covered a lot here on CROW LAX TV. They were famous for that. The baseline quick stick to the opposite corner. Inside, trying to go down low. Sedilot will adjust post to post. I think we might be ready for the final horn here. Inside feed. Nice little snap. Blocked in front. Lutzig is denied. Looking to make another play. No one knows where it is. McKinnon thought he had it. It'll roll out. Logue. think we might have hit the final seconds. Big shot, big stop. And that's your ball game. Ontario, 10. Quebec, 3. Our game is complete. Their game is complete. We say goodbye for now, but new action at the top of the hour. The Field Nationals, it's day 1, and we're showing it to y'all here on CROW LAX TV. Thank you so much for joining us.